Today is Jane Austen's 250th anniversary, so here's how I celebrated Jane this year. I hopped over to England for a weekend of Austen sightseeing, and I started in Bath, where I wandered the streets looking for any eligible naval captains, but I only met a guy who tried to sell me his horse. John Thorpe joke! So I packed up and I headed for Chawton. It was my first time visiting, and I spent over an hour wandering through each room, imagining what it must have been like for Jane, Cassandra, and their mother to live there. The museum is so well curated. I had such a great time there, and it was incredible to be in the rooms that Jane walked through herself and stand next to the desk where she wrote her novels. It's so tiny. I also visited Stour Head. The gardens are gorgeous, absolutely worth a day trip. I got there early in the morning and had most of the park to myself for an hour, and that spared other people from having to listen to me propose to myself and then reject myself. That would have been awkward. Then I walked through the house where they had the costumes from the movie on display. I took so many photos that the docent asked me if I was casing the joint. My Louvre heist is just me running off with Matthew McFadden's coat. Of course, I had to pay my respects to Miss Austen, so I stopped by Winchester Cathedral, where I met a wonderful older gentleman who volunteered there, who spent an hour walking me through their special exhibition on illuminated manuscripts. Highly recommend a visit. I also got my Northanger Abbey on by visiting some Gothic castles in Korf and Borg Eltz in Germany. No murderers were uncovered, but I'll check at the next castle ruin. Over the summer, my friends and I visited the Morgan Library in New York City for their exhibition, A Lively Mind. The Morgan Library was founded by capitalist J.P. Morgan, who amassed vast amounts of wealth through the subjugation of the working class. But enough about Mr. Darcy. Heyo! The exhibition was full of letters, manuscripts, and other Austen paraphernalia, and they even had a replica of her desk. Here it is compared with the original in Chawton. Twins! I loved all the artworks displayed. I thought it was a great exhibition, really well done. I also did some Austen crafting. I designed this embroidery pattern and made it into a replica of the Dior book tote. It was a lot of fun to make, and I was able to show it off when I visited the Morgan Library. Overall, it was a great year of Jane Austen adventures, and here's to more in 2026. Bye!